And welcome. I'm Solo, and this is the End Gaming. In this video, I'll be going over how to set up voice commands that reply back. Before I waste any more time, let's jump into it. If you haven't seen my how to set up voice commands in Windows, I have a full guide on how to set up voice commands, and I do have a video that fully covers every step. I'll make sure to leave a link to that in the description below. And going forward, I will assume that you already have some kind of voice commands or commands already set up. That being said, if we already have a command that clips stream or changes scene, if we already have a command that clips stream or changes the scene for us, it does it, but it doesn't give you any notification, or better yet, even reply with something a little bit more specifically aimed towards what you did. So if you ask it to clip it, it'll say clip processing, etc. This is actually not really hard to set up, and it's not really a reply as much as it's just going to be an audio clip that plays or activates when that command is triggered. For me, I want my clip it command to say clip processing, so it sounds cool and lets me know that it's clipped and lets everyone else know that it's been clipped successful. That sounds kind of cool, but how do we do it? For this example, we are going to need to use OBS Studios, and we're going to need to use a program called streamer.bot. This is something I use in very many of my tutorials and gives you a lot of access to do lots of other things. This isn't going to be for the voice command or the command itself. This is going to be handling the playback. This is a streaming tool that you'll be able to use for lots of other things in the future besides playing back sounds, but just for now, it's just going to be something that's going to be able to reply back to us when we talk to it. To get this here, let's just jump over to streamer.bot.com. Once you're on the page, you can click the download now. It's going to lead to another page where it's going to bring you to the speaker bot or the streamer bot. You can use the speaker bot. This is up to you. For me, we're just going to click the download here. And we already have voice commands set up. But this is another way. You could use the speaker bot that should be able to reply to you as well. I haven't set it up yet, but that is another option later on. So definitely get subscribed if you don't want to miss it. After it's downloaded, locate it in the download folder. We're going to right click on this here and extract all. We're just going to click extract all and click next. Now it's going to come up here and show some of the files. We're going to give this here a close. What we want to do is we want to drag the streamer bot to the desktop. We're going to close our downloads. We no longer need that. Now we want to make sure that we're never going to move this here folder again. So make sure you place it somewhere that it's going to stay forever. You need to have this here folder. And what we need to do, or what we want to do, is open it and scroll down until you find the application. It's going to be the one with the icon that says streamer.bot and be an application. We want to right click this here, go down to show more options. Then there's going to be an option to send to desktop and create a shortcut. This is just going to make it easier for us to launch it, as you can see it here. After that, just launch it up and also launch OBS at the same time. There's going to be a few settings in here that we're going to need to change. Now, when it first loads up, these here are not going to be connected, and we're going to need to connect them. Here in the tools for the OBS, we can go to the WebSocket server settings, and this is just going to open up a page where we're going to want to enable the WebSocket server, and we're going to need this here password. So let's just leave this here open and jump over to streamer.bot. So the first thing we want to do, if this is the first time that you've launched streamer.bot, is we're going to want to log in. To do that, we're going to click on platform, and then on the platforms, we should be in Twitch, and then we're going to go to accounts, and then just click on the login settings here. It'll just log you in. This should be as easy as that. Once it's logged in, that's all we're going to need to do to this here page. The next page we're going to go to after we're logged in here is the stream apps. In here, all we're going to need to do is right click and add. In here, we're just going to give it a name, check the version, make sure the host is the same, check the port number, and this is where we're going to need the password. We can jump over to OBS, and we can show connect information. This is going to give us the server password and your port numbers. Make sure you save all this here. All you're going to really need to do is copy the password. So just give that a copy, click OK, and then over here when you're adding it, just paste it in there. Make sure you click the auto connect at startup and reconnect at disconnect, and then click OK. If you can't click OK, make sure that you put a name in the field. After it's created, it's not connected yet. After you create it, you are going to have to right click on it and then click connect at the very bottom. Once it's connected, you should see it show connected here, and then it's going to show you the scenes. It's going to also show you the sources that you have brought up. So this is going to show you everything that you need to know. This is how you're going to know it's done correct, and that's again all you're going to have to do in this here part. Now it's fully connected to be able to control your OBS. From here, all we're going to need to do now is set up the command. So let's say, for example, you have the clip it command. If I happen to say clip it, my bot is actually going to clip it and play an audio sound for me. This is something that is achievable very easily, so already setting up the Windows voice commands. So if you went through the last video, I definitely highly suggest checking it out. I have a voice command that says clip it that will automatically clip and reply. So we're going to go back here to the viewers. We're just going to make sure everything's normal where we are. And we're going to open our commands. So we're going to use Windows Control, Windows key and S. And we're going to open up our voice commands. Now we're going to go in here into the voice commands. We're going to go to all of our commands. We're going to go down into the voice command shortcuts, and we're going to take a look at the ones we already have set up. So we have a couple of commands in here. When we say clip it, it's going to clip it for us. Now this one here is set to a hotkey for Shift F6. So we just need to remember that our command, our voice command, when we say clip it, is going to press Shift F6. That's what the command does. And that's what we plan to have happen. So to make that happen, all we need to do is remember that it's Shift F6. We can click save. We know that's the command. Now we need to make sure it's the same in OBS. We can go to the settings, go down here to the hotkeys, and scroll down here to the replay buffer. We want to make sure this is Shift F6 also. After we click OK, we want to go back into the settings, and we do want to go down here and we want to automatically start the replay buffer when streaming or recording. So if you're recording or streaming and using this, make sure to leave this here on, so every single time that you click to go live, it's going to automatically happen for you, and you're not going to have to worry about if you remember to turn it on or not, and click OK. Now every single time that Shift F6 is pressed, it's going to clip this. It's going to say down here, it's going to load, it's going to generate the clip for you. Now all we need to do is make the response. Now this is where this here streamer.bot comes in handy. We're going to go over here to actions, and we're going to add one. We're just going to click add. We're going to name this one here. We're going to name it clip, and then we're going to put it in a group, and we're just going to leave it default. Click OK. Now from here, we just have an empty command. Now we have triggers and sub actions. So the trigger is what makes this here thing happen. So for us, we know that our voice command, when it hears us say that word, it's going to press Shift F6. So for triggers, we want to make sure that we're looking for when Shift F6 is pressed. So we're going to go down here. We're going to go to core. We're going to go all the way down to hotkey press and hotkey press. So it's right here for us. It makes it super easy. This is going to search for when this here key is pressed. Now it's going to say any, and that's going to be the only one in the drop down, so we are going to have to create the hotkey. Now all we have to do is remember what we used, and for us, we used Shift F6. Again, make sure that you check it, and you'll have to scroll down here to the F6. Again, to check it, you can just go into the hotkeys, anywhere at all, and see that it's Shift F6. Click OK. We know that that's what it is. Now in here, it's just Shift F6. Click OK. And click OK. Now that this here trigger, this Shift F6, once this is hit, the sub action is what happens. This is very straightforward, I think. I know this here program looks like it's from the 90s, some space program, but it's this easy. All you have to do is remember, this is the action. This is what we name what's going to happen. This is what causes it to happen. So when the Shift F6 is hit, and this is what the result is going to be. This is what's going to happen. This is what we named it. So the sub action, after we press a key, we want to play a sound. So in core, we can just go down and we can go to sound and play sounds. This is very straightforward again. Then you can get your own audio clips. So the replies aren't necessarily really a true response, but they're a recording that you're going to set up so that it plays every single time that it responds. And for me, when I say that word, it's going to respond to me clip processing. So I think that is really cool, and this is just how you do it. We should be able to leave this here at the audio device defaults, but if you do have any issues with the playback, just make sure to select it the same way as your Windows, which is usually the application default or defaults, and whatever your Windows PC is set to. So whatever it's set to over here in the sounds. And then we just need to search for the file. For me, I'm going to go find the Roboto. So I have a new follower processing, as well as my Roboto and my Beep Boop. But for me, I'm going to use this one here and click OK. Now the volume, I'm going to change this here down to 60% because I found that really loud, and then click test. All right, and if you turn it up, so I think about 60 is probably pretty good. And we want this here to finish playing before continuing, but you don't need this here check mark. That's not going to matter. And we're going to click OK. Now all we need to do to test it is to say the words into the mic. Just give me 1 second. This is on sleep mode. I'm going to wake it up. And also, when you're testing it, make sure that you go ahead and start the replay buffer, or it's not actually going to do anything at all. And there you go. That's as easy as it is, and that's replying back to you. You don't need this here program for anything except for the responses. So you can go down here, as many as the voice commands that you set up one after another, and just add the triggers and sources in. And we're going to go through and do a couple of different things. We're not going to use just sounds. We're going to have some other things and actions happen. But I just think this is a real easy way to get you into the more futuristic like streams. If you want to use your voice, this is going to be able to give you a way so that you can set a reply. I think it sounds really cool, and we're definitely planning on to do a lot more commands. So if you're interested in learning more, so if that's something you'd be interested, definitely get subscribed and stay tuned so you don't miss it. But that's it for this one here. If you think I forgot or left something out, definitely leave it in the comments below. And if you like or found the video helpful, hit the thumbs up and get subscribed for more content. Thanks for watching. Bye!